guys, and welcome to my channel. Don't mind me, I just showered and washed my face. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about teen pregnancies. I had one of my daughters when I was 14, and then I had my other daughter when I turned 15. So by the time I was 16, I already had two children. And it was hard on me. I mean, I lived with my grandparents, so like the first time I had to let them know I was pregnant. My mom lived with me too, and I basically was like stupid in love. I met him in seventh grade, and I ended up running away with him. I know it. And I got pregnant, I guess, in the midst of it all. And I used to love Taco Bell. And my mom was like, oh, when I had got back from where I ran away from, my mom took me to eat something because she didn't know if I ate or whatever. So we can talk. And I told her I didn't want Taco Bell, and Taco Bell was like my favorite thing to eat. Long story short, so my mom was already skeptical about what was going on. So she told me, I'm gonna buy you a pregnancy test. And I'm like, okay, fine. I was uncomfortable. Like, it was awkward. And we went to get the pregnancy test. We went home. I took the pregnancy test and it was positive. So then my mom was like, what are you gonna do from here? Like, if you want an abortion, I'm against it, but I'm thinking about your future. And I was just like, no, I want to keep the baby, Mom. I want to keep the baby. Mind you, I'm 13. I don't. So she was like, all right, well, I gotta tell your grandparents, what's going on, because this is serious. So I'm like, all right, fine. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed because I was disappointing my family. My mom also was a young mom, and she just wanted better for me. So the next day, my grandma was like, oh, come to my room. I have to ask you something. And I went in her room. She's like, do you have anything to tell me? And I'm like, no, what? She was like, are you sure you have nothing to tell me? And I'm like, no, I don't. What? She was like, I heard that you're pregnant. Is it true? My grandfather was right next to her. And he was quiet, and then he said, well, she asked you a question. And I said, yes, I'm pregnant. I was so embarrassed, y'all, like really embarrassed, because I knew I disappointed them. And we weren't wealthy people, so I was putting more of a burden on them because I was only 13, he was only 14. So she yelled and screamed, and I was all dramatic, ran out the room crying, locking the door behind me. More of embarrassment. And then as time, the days went by, I felt a little bit more better. She was being nicer to me, and my mom was being nice. And the only thing that I think was hard for me, a battle for me, was going out in public and being in 8th grade and being the only pregnant girl. When I went to 9th grade with my second child, there was already girls that were pregnant, so it wasn't as awkward. But it was really hard for me. My future seemed so like dissolved, like I wasn't gonna make it anywhere, because statistically, when you have teen pregnancies, they say you won't go to college, and there's like a 21% rate. So the second time I told my mom again, she was really upset because she was like, your daughter's not even one yet. They're a year and 4 months apart. So we had to go back and tell my grandmother and my grandfather. My grandfather was really pissed at this point. He really yelled at me and kicked me out and all kinds of stuff. And I was really hurt again, being stupid and not taking the right precautions again. And they were always there for me, even though they were upset. They were always there for me. They gave me a good life. They helped me with my kids. Now I'm 26 and I've graduated college. I didn't graduate with my high school diploma with everyone else, so I missed out like prom, homecoming, but I graduated high school at 20, and I just graduated college because I didn't know what I wanted to go for. And life was hard for me. I'm 26 now, and I just had my third child. But lesson learned, you know, ladies, no matter how old you are, you know, and you have your kids or whatever, you can always be something no matter what situation. I would like for some of you guys to comment down below, you know, make a video, speak out, talk, you know, any advice you need. You know, I've been through it all. So I know I know how it is to be a teen pregnant, you know, girl, and people are looking at you and your friends, moms and dads are like, "Oh, we don't want you hanging around them or her." And you know, just stuff like that. But half of them still have not went to college, dropped out of school, but yet they were talking about me. So they see me now and I'm just like, I work at the hospital, so sometimes I bump into people that you would never think that you're gonna bump into, and they can't believe that I'm there, you know, and I'm working. So you can do it. You know, it's hard. Try and make the best decisions you can. Like, I don't regret my kids. I just regret the timing that I had them, you know. So just, you know, try to think about it. I mean, you go boy crazy, you love your boyfriend or whatever at the time, but waiting is better, you know, to wait till you're older and you can provide better. I always tell my daughters that, you know, the biggest challenge for me now is that she's 12 and, you know, she's liking boys and things, and I'm just trying to educate her because I do not want her to be like me. I want her to be better and make better decisions, to make her life easier for her. So, yeah, I lived a really tough life, got married and everything like that. And no, not everything was peaches and creams. I went through hell. I had to go to 10th grade. That's when I dropped out, was in 10th grade, to a community school where other pregnant girls were. And I had to take my baby with me. So, and it was an all girls school. It was terrible. And then I just dropped out because I just didn't want to do it anymore. You know, I wanted to work and provide for my kids. I had no choice at that point. But yeah, so this is just a little bit about me and teen pregnancies and just keeping your head up. You know, 14 and pregnant, 16 with 2 kids was really hard. I don't see that much, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that, you know, have been pregnant with 2 kids by the time they're 16. So if you have and you watch this video, comment down below, you know, drop down any questions you have, and you know, maybe we can connect and talk, and I can give you advice. Maybe you can give me advice, you know. I'm still young, I'm still figuring things out, but you're not alone. You know, a lot of people have gone through it, and that doesn't mean that your life has ended. It's just begun, and it's just going to be harder. Now you have luggage right behind you, baggage, and you have to do what you have to do to make sure that you get where you need to get to. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and subscribe. I'm gonna have more videos of my kids, family vloggings and stuff. So go ahead and comment down below if you have any questions or any advice, or just pretty much anything that you guys would like me to talk about, or if you have any questions you would like me to answer. I would definitely get back to you. So thank you for watching.